Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Hope you're doing well. So today I thought I would film the products that I use to kind of clear up my skin, clear up my acne, hyperpigmentation and all that good stuff. So just to give you a quick background, so I had acne probably from puberty, so from like 12 years old up until when I was in about college. That's when it really kind of died down, but it basically ramped up between puberty and say by the time I was a senior. So by the time I was in year 11 here, as we say in the UK, so year 10, year 11 was probably when it was at its worst, and it basically just covered the whole of my face like a mask, as if basically like you'd applied a mask. That's where it was everywhere, and it wasn't cystic acne, it was just lots of acne. So thankfully it wasn't cystic acne, because I know that is actually quite hard to get rid of, and then it leaves kind of deep indentations in your skin. So I think I kind of escaped on that front, but the acne was there, and it's basically remained throughout college, uni, and the rest of my adult life. So in college it kind of died down a bit. I don't know, I think maybe around that time I started taking better care of my skin. Obviously being a teenager or a young child, I wasn't really watching what I was eating. I was eating loads of sweets. I love sweets, and that definitely did not help me. I think now I'm taking way I'm taking care of my skin, my health, and I'm watching what I'm eating. I'm definitely trying to cut down on the sugar, so all that stuff, and I'm trying to increase my water intake as well. I take anything with antioxidants and all that stuff, things that are meant to help you with anti-aging, or just to prolong the health of your skin and your inner being and your gut, your stomach, all that stuff. That's what I'm working on now in my adult life. So from puberty up into my young adult life type of thing, I feel like that was probably when my acne was really active, and it kind of went up and down between college and obviously graduating, getting a job, and now being in my 30s. It's died down a significant amount, but I still get the odd breakout. I might get a few pimples here along my jawline. I've actually stopped getting pimples in my forehead, oddly enough, and I've more or less stopped getting them in this area of my cheek, but then the ones I did get the scars are still there. Okay, hold on, somebody's gardening outside, and it's I can hear it. Okay, so from the acne that I did get, it definitely left scars, and I also have large pores as a result of that, and obviously just as a result of just having oily skin. I think that definitely gave me some leftover scarring, some larger pores, and a bit of texture just in this center of my face. And I think so right now the spots that I do get, if I do get some, are more along my jawline, and I might get a few just around like just basically around the jawline. So the things that I used are varying in price point. The majority of them are very affordable. I did hold on to some higher priced products that I used to have access to. So I used to work in beauty, and my background is merchandising. So the companies I used to work for, obviously you get access to samples, you get access to buying products that are at a discounted price, that kind of thing. So that's how I had access to these higher price point products that are now finishing, and once they finish, now that I'm on my own, I will not be repurchasing them. Not because they're not worth it, but because I just would not spend that much money. If I can get it at a discounted rate, I would buy it, but just not on my own. I can't justify it. I love getting a discount, so that's why I probably wouldn't buy any of these products now that I'm not working with the company that I used to work for. But now I'm just gonna go through. Let me just warn you, I have a lot. I have a lot of products I'm using. I don't use them all at once because that would be crazy, but I do use them in rotation, in a kind of rough rotation. I don't use them as often as I do use some. So some I use every day, some I use every other day, some I use when at a certain season, that kind of thing. So I've tried to group them, and I'm hoping to basically go through let's just go from morning to night. Okay, so I'm going to start from morning till night, and I'm just going to go through the products that I use to wash my face, and then what I put on my face once I'm getting dressed for work, and then what I put on my face at night. So I think that's probably more of a logical way to work through this. Yeah. So first thing, when I wake up in the morning, obviously get in the shower, I wash my face with either a gel wash or a type of basically a foaming wash. I don't use creams and like balms and stuff like that in the shower. It just feels weird. I feel like something needs to lather for it to clean my face properly in the morning. So the current gel wash I'm using right now is the Garnier Skin Active Refreshing Botanical Gel Wash with aloe extract, and it has 96% natural origin ingredients, and it's for normal to combination skin, and it also has no parabens, no silicones, no artificial colorants. So this is actually quite a nice refreshing wash. I like the fact that it has aloe vera and just a bunch of products on the back that aren't too harmful, and you actually understand what they are. So yeah, so it has aloe vera, some fruit extracts, so it has a little bit of salicylic acid as well, and just a few things that help you basically remove excess sebum, impurities, and it also leaves my skin feeling very hydrated, so my skin doesn't feel dry once I've used this in the morning. I also had another one, which I think if I have time I might film an empties video. I'm just going to show you what it looks like. It's empty at the moment, and at the time when I went to go get this, they didn't have that, so that's how I ended up buying this one. Okay, so this is the product that I was talking about, and this is the Garnier Skin Active Pure Active Intensive Daily Gel Wash for spots and blackheads, and it obviously unclogs pores, it clears your blackheads gradually, and it also says it reduces the appearance of marks. It has blueberry extract and 2% salicylic acid, and it's for oily prone skin. So this one is the one I use very often. Again, it didn't dry my skin out or anything, and it definitely just felt like my face was really clean without stripping it of all, you know, oil. So this is one that I would definitely get. I will probably still get this over this, but basically because of my skin and just knowing that I have oily, you know, spot prone skin, and I like to use anything that has salicylic acid, glycolic acid, things like that. I mean, this is good if you have like clear skin and you only have the odd spot, but I know my breakouts do come here and there, and I just like to have this as a kind of defensive type of thing. But yeah, so this one hopefully we'll have time to film my empties video, and I'll feature this in there. But yeah, so this is definitely what I'd normally use, but right now this is what I'm using, and yeah, it definitely lasts. You only need a little bit. And so once I'm done with that, then I will move on to a few things. So in the morning I try to keep my routine as quick as possible, because I only have like maybe 10 minutes to, you know, get my face sorted. So in the morning I will jump onto this essence lotion, and I discovered this at Superdrug's just by accident. It's by the B range, and this is the Superdrug own brand range, and it's slightly more kind of like a mid price point. It's not their simple value range, it's more like a mid to high price point type of range. And this is the Be Refreshed Essence Lotion, and this is designed to replenish and soothe skin after your cleansing regime. So if you've heard of the 12-step kind of cleansing routine, which is kind of like a popular thing in Asia, and it's a popular thing in Korean skincare, I think. And obviously I don't do a 12-step type of routine, but this one, so in essence, is always a good thing to use after you've cleansed your skin, because one, it softens your skin, and then it also allows your skin to absorb the next stage. So I think that's what essences do. So I love essences now, and this is the one I'm using, and I was actually surprised that I found an affordable essence at Superdrug. So this one has, I think it has algae extract in it. So let me just read the back. It says, Be Refreshed is a lightweight soothing essence lotion. It replenishes skin with 12-hour intense moisture. It contains allantoin, which helps to soothe and protect skin, and it softens and smooth with naturally derived algae extract, and it offers 12-hour hydration. So it says it's packed with hyaluronic acid to moisturize deep down. Now it says it's packed with hyaluronic acid. It isn't. Hyaluronic acid is probably the 5th last product, so always pay attention when you see claims on the bottle. Pay attention to the ingredients on the back. I think the actual thing that is softening my skin is glycerin, and I've told you about glycerin in a previous video where I showed you a DIY toner. Glycerin is like, if you look at a lot of your skincare from high to low end, glycerin will probably be the top 3 in the top 3 product list. So you know, products are listed in order of quantity, in order of how much that they've put into the actual product that you're using, and glycerin will usually be second or the third, will be the second or the third ingredient next to water, which is aqua. So glycerin is actually the third ingredient next to something called pentodiol. So whatever that is, this basically just softens my skin. So after I've used this, then I will go in with my DIY toner. I've just left it in my witch hazel bottle. It contains witch hazel, glycerin, rose water, and an essential oil, or 2 or 3 essential oils, however many you want to put, you can put that in here. And this is what I use on my face afterwards in the morning. So I've forgotten one crucial product that I use in the morning, and I have been using this for, I think, 2.5 months now. I think this might actually be the main culprit in terms of clearing my skin. So this right here is what you call kojic acid soap, and I heard about this about 1.5 years, 2 years ago, and I used it at the time because I had uneven skin tone. Like, I tried to use it to kind of balance out my skin tone. I still have uneven skin tone, but it's not as bad, so I used that to kind of balance out my skin tone, and it worked. And I think I stopped using it just out of habit or just out of forgetting. So this kojic acid soap is what I use with my cleansing brush. This is just a cheap cleansing brush, but it works. And I just dip I put some of the kojic acid soap on my face first. You're meant to leave it for at least 1 or 2 minutes. I leave it for a bit longer because I put it on my face before I brush my teeth, so that way it has time to actually do some work before I jump in the shower. If you just use this in the shower and then just wash it off, it has less than a few seconds to actually touch your skin. So if you're using it that way and you're not seeing results, if you've heard of this and you're using it that way, that's not the way to use it. You need to leave it on your skin for at least a minute or 2 or so at the minimum. So I use this, I probably leave this for about 5 or 6 minutes because I'm brushing my teeth. I brush my teeth for a long time. So yeah, so I use this in the morning, and I use this before I use my facial wash. So at the time when I was using this one that's run out, I didn't have my kojic acid soap, and I used this all up. By the time I bought this one, I had my kojic acid soap, so I used this first before I used this. I forgot to mention that. Those are the things that I use. And then I have a few serums that I use after. Oh my god, I'm all over the place. I keep forgetting things, and it's all organized. Right, step back. So once I've used my essence, I then use 2 serums, and that's the niacinamide 10% plus zinc from The Ordinary, and the hyaluronic acid serum plus B5. So they're also from The Ordinary, and these are really great. This softens my skin again. I just love my skin feeling so soft and hydrated. It just looks better, you look healthier, you look younger, and then it also helps with your makeup application. If your skin is nice and plump, you don't show much texture on your skin, and also your skin is just hydrated. It's good for your skin anyway. So that's what I like to use. And then the niacinamide is definitely one of the main culprits as well in terms of clearing my acne and lightening my scars. It is specifically for blemish-prone skin, and it definitely works on dark marks, hyperpigmentation, and all that. So the only thing is, this takes a long time to work, and I'm not convinced I'm seeing enough like fast results at the moment. But I'm gonna keep using it because other people that have used it, I've read loads of reviews, and they've had really good results from it. So you need to use it for a couple of months before you actually see good results. So this is my second bottle actually. So I am dedicated to this, and I feel like it is working some. And I also feel like when I put it on my acne scars, if I get a pimple and I burst it, or it bursts on its own and it looks like it's going to leave a scar, I concentrate this on there, and I think that definitely helps fade it some. So these 2 serums I put on my face before I put my moisturizer on. And so before I put either one of my moisturizers, these are the ones I'm currently using. So I will put the serum on first and then put the moisturizer, and then I move on to a number of moisturizers depending on my mood. Oh, I feel like it's suddenly gotten really dark in here. It's a really gloomy day outside. It's not as sunny as it used to be, so I'm just going to brighten this up a bit so you can see me. Okay, so I move on to several moisturizers. The one I like to use is actually Finish. So the one I normally use is actually Finish, and I have actually used 2 bottles of this, I think now. And when I finished it, I thought I might as well just clear through the ones I had so I don't end up amassing so many products. I'm trying to get through some products before I buy new ones now. Yeah, so the one I used up that I love is called it's by Simple, and this is the Regeneration Age Resisting Day Cream with SPF 15. It looks like this, and it's I think it's on even half price at Superdrugs at the moment. It's been on half price for the longest time, and it just has it says it has skin loving nutrients to revitalize and regenerate, vital vitamins to soften, smooth and improve skin condition, and I think the main ingredient in here is green tea, and it also has vitamin B5, and I can't remember what else, but yeah, you can always check this out and see if you like it. And this is the Simple Regeneration Age Resistant Day Cream with SPF 15. So this is what I really like, but right now I definitely love what I'm using at the moment, but I was using them before I bought this and bought this. So let me just go to the one I'm talking about. So these two are what I kind of mix together. Sometimes I'll use this on its own, sometimes I use this on its own. I featured this quite a few videos back when I did a skincare and makeup haul. So this is, in fact the name has rubbed off. I think it's called Oh, I forgot to mention a nifty thing about this Simple moisturizer, both the night and the day one. When you finish the product, you actually can't pump it anymore, so it's really good. So at least then I'm kind of confident that I've used up all the products in there. So once it finishes, the pump doesn't go down anymore. The only thing is obviously you can't see if there's anything unless you cut into the bottle, but I mean it's not that deep. So yeah, so that's a really good nifty feature of the packaging, and I also love the packaging as well. You get the right amount of products once you pump it, and it's just great. That one pump will last, will cover your face and your neck as well. So yeah. So my camera just decided to stop recording, but yes, I don't know if I actually have dark circles under my eyes or if it's the shadow, so I'm not sure, but either way, just to be sure, I'm using this caffeine solution under my eyes. So I use that, and you only need a drop of this, and then I finish up with one of many eye creams. So I have several eye creams. I have 5. That is excessive. You don't need 5. That is crazy, but I bought them at different times and I just kept buying, so I'm not going to buy any more after this. I'm just going to use up what I have. They're all really good. They have different strengths and weaknesses. So the ones I tend to go for in the morning, so just talking about my morning routine, are these two. So this is from Poundland, and they're all 15 ml. Every single one of these contain 15 ml of product. The one I'm talking about right now from Poundland is from the Derma V10 range, and it's called the Deep Wrinkle Collagen Filler, and it says it contains collagen, hyaluronic acid, shea butter and caffeine, paraben free, fragrance free, suitable for all skin types. So it definitely has good quality ingredients if you read the ingredients on the back. And yeah, so you're just meant to use the dot of this and put it on your under eye area, pat it in, and you're good to go. And then this one, I bought this at the same time that I bought the moisturizer, and this is called the Simple Kind to Eye Soothing Eye Balm. So this is really refreshing, so cooling, and it has vitamin E, and I don't know what else it has in here, but it says it's an eye balm. This eye balm is a perfect blend of multivitamins and skin loving ingredients to reduce puffiness, wind down and relax your tired eyes. So this is really refreshing. I just like using this because it absorbs so well. It doesn't pill afterwards. Pilling is what you get when you put one product on top of another, and then you get like things coming up, yeah, I don't know how to describe it, but it doesn't do that, and I don't think this does either. So these two are the products I tend to reach for in the morning, plus the caffeine solution. And then the last thing I usually put on my face is the the sunscreen. And I think those are the products I use in the morning. Now at night I have more products that I use. So the products so in addition, so if I have this is like a product I don't use often, but if I have like an active breakout or some pimples that are if if they're big or if they're painful, I will use my Witch Naturally Clear Witch Hazel Blemish Gel, and I got it from Pound Shop, from Poundland. Obviously it's £1, and I just dab it on the spot, and it helps. Like over like say 2-3 days, it definitely helps the spot come down a bit. On the days, so I use this during the morning because I do have something else that I use on my spots during the night, but I can't use it with because it's an acid. I don't want to use it with niacinamide because I think niacinamide isn't supposed to be used with acids because it's more alkaline. So that's so I use that at night. So I'll get round to my night routine now. So at night when I come home, because obviously I usually wear some kind of form of makeup, I either use powder and concealer or I use foundation, powder and concealer. And what I use at the moment is a cleanser by Alpha H. I use this product with something else, so this is more of a higher end product, and once it finishes I won't be repurchasing this unless I can get a discount, like a heavy discount. I think this is like £19. So this is the last of the things that I got from the other company that I used to work for. And are we not focusing today? Okay, so we're back. So this is the balancing cleanser with aloe vera, and it contains glycolic acid, I believe. I think it does. Yes, it does. I think it does. Anyway, so this is a really effective cleanser. It doesn't irritate your eyes. It removes every single ounce of makeup that you have on your face. It's non-greasy, and it leaves your skin feeling really soft, and I feel like it works really well, like really deep down into your skin. So it says this non-greasy cleanser has a 3-in-1 action that gently cleanses without drying or irritation to the skin. Vitamin E and aloe vera work to help hydrate the skin. So Alpha H is a really good quality brand. They do really like, they don't basically, I think they're basically the higher end sister to the Ordinary. Their packaging is not frilly and, you know, fancy and anything like that. It's very simple. It's black and white. So they invest their products. I think that was a tagline that they had when I first heard about Alpha H. They invest all their money, or the majority of their money, into the actual quality of their products. So their packaging is very simple. So this is the cleanser that I use. And on other days I alternate it as well. So on other days at night I use the Garnier Skin Active Micellar Cleansing Gel Wash. Okay, so as I was saying, this micellar cleansing gel wash is slightly irritating to the eyes, and to my eyes anyway, if I get it inside my eyes. But in terms of being careful and getting it around your eye to remove like eye makeup and all that, it's not actually that bad. So yeah, it stays the surface, eyes and lips, and it's really good. I like the fact that it's a micellar gel wash. I know it's gonna like go deep down into my skin and kind of break up any remnants of makeup that my cloth, I have this pink cloth, which is one of those like magic pink cloths that you're meant to kind of use on its own to remove makeup. I don't use it on its own. I do use it with the gel wash, and it's really good and effective at removing makeup. I don't actually have it with me, but yeah, so this and that are what I use. Sometimes I do both. Sometimes I'll go in with the balancing cleanser first, and then I'll go in with this. The only thing with this is I think it kind of strips my skin a bit, so it doesn't leave it feeling so dry. But I think if I don't moisturize within like say 5 or 10 minutes, my skin will feel slightly tighter. So yeah, so that's the only thing with this one. So you need to kind of go in with your moisturizer, you know, as quickly as possible. But yeah, so I definitely like this gel wash. And then I will go into so recently I've been going into my this is another Superdrug own brand, and this is the, what is this brand called again? Naturally Radiant, and it comes in this jar here. So this is the glycolic acid daily cleansing pads. Now my only gripe with this cleansing pad, oh gosh, my daughter's awake again, I might not get to finish filming this today or this year. So like I was saying, this cleansing pad, the cleansing pads are really thin. That's the only problem, and I feel like I have to kind of take 2. So you're meant to get 60 in there, which I thought would last me 2 months, but I think because I'm just annoyed when I have to use 1, so I end up using 2. And yeah, so this won't last me as long, but I could always do this myself. I also bought the matching glycolic acid tonic, which is 5% glycolic acid. It smells really, really nice. Both of them smell exactly the same. What I'm going to do is just buy this, get my own cotton pads, put them in this jar, and that's what I'll take with me. It's really, really good for spots as well. So yeah, so this is what I would use. Okay, I'm back, and where was I? Yes, so the cleansing tonic and the cleansing pads are really, really great for lightening acne and just keeping them in check. And then what I've recently started using is this Clean and Clear Deep Cleansing Lotion. So it's actually for sensitive skin. It does also contain glycolic acid. I haven't been using this as often as I should have. Like I said, I've just only recently been using it as well. So I think, so the reason I started using it was because, why did I start using it? I just bought it. I think it was just something I was curious to buy from Superdrugs, because this was finished, and I think I was looking for this or something and I just couldn't find it. I think my daughter took it and just threw it somewhere. Ended up going to go buy this, and then so I've been alternating between the two. This is really nice, despite the fact that it's actually it's really, really effective for clearing spots. If you read the reviews on this, and because it's for sensitive skin as well, I think that's why it's not so harsh. I actually thought it was going to be really, really harsh, and I didn't use it for a few days because I thought, because from what I remember from when I was a teenager, I think I bought something like this and it was just like a tonic that was just, it wasn't astringent, and it was just like really, really harsh on the skin, and I thought this might be like that, but it's not. Like I said, it's for sensitive skin, and it contains I think it's like witch hazel. It contains eucalyptus oil and salicylic acid and a few other things. But yeah, so this is really, really good as well. I haven't used it as often as I probably should have, but I do use it. I will then follow up with the essence lotion again from the Be Refreshed range. And yeah, so like I said, I love this essence. I do have another essence which I was using before I discovered this one, and again I bought it as a sample because I found out that it's like £20 and it's a proper essence. This is actually a Japanese brand, and the Japanese brand is, I think it's called Makanai. So this is all Japanese on the bottle, but in the actual packaging it had like a small translation of what it does. And this is called a Skin Brighter lotion, but it's not actually a lotion. You're meant to apply it onto a cotton pad and put it onto your face, but then I realized I'm wasting product by putting this onto a cotton pad, so I actually just put a few drops on my skin. It's a clear lotion just like the other essence, and I'm not going to waste this. I can't pull some out on my hands because when this finishes, it's gonna, like I said, cost me £20. Now this I would purchase, because the first time I used this, my skin felt so soft. Oh my gosh, it just felt so soft, and I feel like over time it was definitely brightening up my skin. It was basically like using like a vitamin C essence or something. It was really, really nice. I still use this like say 3 times a week, and I'm just kind of like trying to use it sparingly so it doesn't finish. And yeah, it also contains yuzu, and which is like a citrus fruit that they get in Asia. It's like an orange, I think, or something. Yeah, so it's, yeah, basically I've thrown away the box, but it's so nice. You know, if you can get your hands on an authentic essence from you know, like from an Asian country, get it, because that stuff costs an arm and a leg here, so it's like £20 I think. But yeah, so I love this essence. So you know, I'll alternate between these two essences once I finish cleansing. I will then go in with, what do I normally go in with? I go in with, yes, so this is my Superdrugs Vitamin E Hydrating Mist. This stuff is amazing. It smells so nice. It has a bunch of natural ingredients on the back. It has vitamin E, aloe vera, it has horse chestnut seed extract, just a bunch of different things in it. What is this? Castor oil, some other extract I can't pronounce, and it has a bunch of vitamins in it. It's only $2.99. It is amazing. You can use this as a setting spray. If you read the reviews on this, apparently it has replaced MAC Fix Plus, and you can just take this with you during the day as well. Put it in your bag and just use it to refresh your skin. It really is refreshing and just makes your skin feel so soft. What else is there? So yeah, so once I've finished doing that, then I move on to my nighttime serums. So my nighttime serums, oh yes, there's another one I don't use often, but I bought it because it had good reviews, and I don't know why I don't use it, because this is the time of year to use it. I actually was waiting for summer, and this is by La Roche-Posay, and this is the Cero Zinc cleansing solution. And what it is just a spray, and you just spray it on your skin once you've finished cleansing, or to cleanse, I suppose. You can spray it on a cotton pad as well, and you just use this. It contains zinc, which is another spot fighting ingredient, and I haven't used it as often. I know this would be great in summer, and like if you know you're gonna wear light makeup and you want to just quickly put something in your skin just to make it feel refreshed, you can use this actually. And yeah, if you're wearing just normal makeup during the day, I've read some reviews that people were using this to set their makeup and also refreshing their makeup during the day with it as well. So I haven't done that. I know because it's slightly expensive, I'm kind of being stingy with it. I do need to get into using this properly, but when I have used it, it's really refreshing. And some people have said that it's actually helped them. The zinc in there has helped them clear their spots. So so this is something I don't use as often, but I do know based on reviews that it works. And then I move on to my my serums, and yeah, so that should hopefully wrap up this video. It's been going on for quite a while. So alright, so in terms of my serums, there's some that I rotate. So the two that I rotate are, so I'll show you how I use them. So on one night I will use my hyaluronic acid serum, then I would follow it with my Granactive Retinoid in squalane, 5% in squalane. This is quite expensive, it's like I think £12 or so. So I use that. This is more for anti-aging and just to help you with it might help with discoloration as well, I'm not sure, but definitely for anti-aging. Retinols and sunscreen are the only proven things that will definitely help you slow down aging and even reverse the signs of aging. You need to get into retinols if you don't already have a product that contains retinols. Get into quality retinols, and the cheapest affordable quality retinol product comes from The Ordinary. So this is definitely a keeper. I use this every night, or at least most nights. And then once I finish that, I'll go in with my alpha lipoic acid 5%, and this one is really good for softening skin and just brightening skin. It specifically targets signs of aging as well, so it helps with fine lines, helps with texture over time, that is. It smells like rubber, it smells like burnt rubber, but the smell doesn't last, and once you wash your hands it does go. So I use this to as a third serum. So after the alpha lipoic acid, on the days that I'm using those three products, I will then go in with my moisturizer. So I have this in the nighttime and daytime version. I think the difference is that the nighttime version is more emollient, is more moisturizing. So I use that. This is the Simple Regeneration age resisting night cream, and it also obviously contains exactly the same products, but I think it's just more emollient because it's meant to be more luxurious for obviously for nighttime. It's a little bit heavier, but it still absorbs really well. So I then use this, and then I follow it up with the what do I follow it up? Sometimes during winter I'll follow up with my argan oil. This is the Josie Moran argan oil. The Ordinary do also do argan oil, which is a lot more affordable than this. This is a bougie brand, and again I had access to this a while back. Once this finishes, I will be buying the Ordinary's argan oil. But yeah, so this stuff is really good. I put it on my lashes and my eyebrows as well, so it definitely helps with that, and my under eye area. And then on any active spots, I use this amazing serum. This is the salicylic acid 2%, and it's for blemish-prone skin, and it's amazing. It works on my spots in like I think 2 days. But obviously I'm sure a lot of these products have some part to play, but this there's some spots that I've had that are actually kind of really painful, and this helps like tone down the pain on the first day. By the next day they were drying up, and the good thing about this is I think if I don't touch the spot and if I don't pick at it, the spot will actually go, which is not something I'm used to. Usually I pick my spots and then I end up with scars that take months to fade because my skin doesn't heal very quickly. This stuff is amazing. Like, you need to get this. This is actually really cheap, £4.20. All you need is a drop, and you just dot it on your spots. You don't put it all over your face, you just put it on the actual spots themselves, and it really helps. Love this stuff. So this is usually the last thing that I use, and then I finish up with the caffeine solution again for my under eyes, and then I use either a mixture of 2 eye creams. So the eye creams that I use at night time are So there's 3 of them, so there were 5 eye creams in total that I showed you. I used 2 of these on rotation. So the first one is the Miracle Eye Cream by Garnier. It's an anti-aging transforming eye kit. It had really good reviews. The only thing is it leaves a kind of white cast, which is why I can't use this during the day, and it has some kind of like, not glittery, some like tiny balls, but they do disappear once you rub them in. And then the 2 that I use that I started using more recently are the Superdrug Vitamin E Skincare Nourishing Eye Cream, and this is really nice nighttime eye cream, obviously rich in antioxidants because it's rich in vitamin E, and it's just a really nice balmy type of eye cream. I still use this in summer, but I think it'll probably be even better for winter. And this is the Alpha H Absolute Eye Cream, Eye Complex rather, and this is, again, it's Alpha H. It's quite expensive. Once this finishes, I won't be buying it again unless I can get it at a discounted rate. And this says this refreshing and hydrating eye cream boasts the natural flower acids of hibiscus, firming and supportive vitamin B5, and soothing cucumber to gently resurface the delicate eye area. So it's really nice and refreshing, just like my Simple. In fact, my Simple eye cream, which I also use at night sometimes as well, is actually a really good affordable dupe. It's like at least 10 times less expensive. I think this is like between 15 and 20 pounds. Yeah, so this Simple eye balm absorbs just as well as this appears like a clear gel. This is like a white cream, and the others are all white cream, like creamy type of eye creams, whereas this is more like a gel. And of them, I think the most absorbing, the quickest absorbing out of the 5 are these 2, the Simple eye cream and the Alpha H Eye Complex. And then next, in terms of how quickly they absorb, is the Poundland Deep Wrinkle Collagen Filler, which is that one, and then the Superdrug one, which is more like it feels more like a balm. So yeah, so those are the 5 eye creams that I use. I rotate them basically. Sometimes I even use the ones I use in the morning and night as well. It depends on how I'm feeling, but mostly the ones I've said I use at night are the ones I use at night. So the eye creams are usually the last things that I use, and I feel like I mean, if you moisturize your eye area, it's less likely to be darker, although having dark under eyes is more, it could be a hereditary problem, it could also be dryness, it could just be other skin problems. So these eye creams, between all of them, they all have products that promote brightening of the under eye area, and at least depuffing. So if you have puffy under eyes, it would be good to try any one of these. So this one is probably, in terms of giving you like a quick fix, because it's like a filler type of eye cream, it will help you with your creases. If you have loads of creases in your under eye, this Poundland one is really good, and it's for the fact that it's £1 as well, so good. So yeah, so that's the only one that actually fills in terms of like little wrinkles in your eye. It's the only one that actually fills the wrinkles. And then I hope I'm not forgetting anything. What am I forgetting? Oh, and yes, so that was my first nighttime routine. And then my second nighttime routine, again, I'll start off with the hyaluronic acid serum. Then I will use the resveratrol 3% and ferulic acid 3% solution. This is a great antioxidant solution, again, for brightening the eye, brightening the face. If you go on the website, you see all the things that it claims to do. It's good for brightening the skin. I think it might be good for hyperpigmentation, correct me if I'm wrong. And it's just a great antioxidant serum, and it also, because it's an antioxidant, some of them can be mixed together. So I got the vitamin C powder, and it's actually called the 100% L-ascorbic acid powder. It's so good. I mixed these 2 together. I first started using this, and then I bought this and I started mixing them together. This is by The Ordinary as well. It's amazing. This powder is probably next to kojic acid, I think. So basically I'm rounding up here, so I'm going to tell you the things that I think if you're not going to get any of these products, you need to get some of these. So these are the things that you need to get. So I mixed the L-ascorbic powder with the ferulic acid, and it's a powerhouse together. They are amazing for brightening the skin. What does the majority of the work is this, in terms of brightening the skin, but together, in terms of antioxidant effect, these 2 together are amazing. So this can be mixed in with any of your moisturizers, it can be mixed in with any of your serums. Yeah, so, and then you can put it as a mask, you can mix it with an oil, mix it with a water-based serum. It's amazing. It's like, and it doesn't it tingles a little bit when you first start using it. Now it doesn't tingle me at all, barely. So yeah, it doesn't burn. If you had a problem with the vitamin C in silicone, no, not in silicone, if you had a problem with their first vitamin C in the tube, which is the 23% vitamin C cream, because that kind of feels a bit gritty, this doesn't. This is like a fine powder that dissolves into nothing. You can use this instead. Try this, and this is only £4.90. It comes with a little scoop in there, and you're meant to fill up the scoop, and that's your dose for the one application. So that's what I use. And then once I've mixed the resveratrol and ferulic acid with the vitamin C, I will then, I think I will follow with, what do I normally follow with? I follow with the Granactive retinoid solution again, and then I think so. Yeah, so that's what I use. Just making sure. And then I also follow with the caffeine solution and all that stuff. So I hope that's clear. This is a bit rambly and it's kind of a bit all over the place, and I keep forgetting things. So just to summarize, the vitamin C, so the routine that contains the vitamin C powder, I use this routine about 4 times a week or so. The routine that contains the alpha lipoic acid, I use this 2 to 3 times a week, and that is because alpha lipoic acid isn't supposed to be used every day. You use it 2 to 3 times, so you kind of need to space it out. So every 2 days I think I'll use the one that contains vitamin C, which is hyaluronic acid, resveratrol with vitamin C powder with the ascorbic acid powder, follow with Granactive retinoid, and then follow with anything else, I suppose. But yeah, so that, and then on the other day I will use the hyaluronic acid, then I will follow with the Granactive retinoid, and I'll follow with alpha lipoic acid serum. And yeah, and I always finish either routine with my salicylic acid, and that's the last thing I use on the spot so I don't move the solution. And yes, I will feature a few more products that I used that I'm kind of finishing up, that I don't use as often now, but I did use them quite frequently when I first bought them. And one is this is a really old bottle. I don't even think you can get this anymore. So this is an Alpha H liquid gold with glycolic acid, and like I said before, Alpha H was like the bougie brand, but Alpha H in the Ordinary, I can't really see the difference in terms of the quality of their products except price. So Alpha H is basically the one I knew about before the Ordinary came about, and the Ordinary is more affordable, so I go with the Ordinary. But so once I finish this, I won't be repurchasing it. So this is again a really good solution that I used when my spots were really active a few years back, and I've still kept a little bit, and it's still actually really active. It's still good. So this is a liquid gold. If you've heard about it, Google it. It's like a cult favorite with a lot of people, and like I said, it contains glycolic acid, and it's just so good. I don't have a lot of it, I don't use it so often now, but if you can get your hands on it, get it. It is quite expensive, but it works. And then also I use this mask. This is by Garnier again. This is the Garnier Skin Active 3-in-1 clay mask, and you can use it as a wash, as a facial wash. You can use it as a scrub because it contains beads, and you can use it as a mask, and it's just so good because it contains eucalyptus extract, zinc and salicylic acid. So it's really good for spot prone skin. I used to use this before I started using kojic acid. I was using this in the morning, and it's a quick mask because it dries quickly, and I use this while I was brushing my teeth. So by the time I get in the shower, it's dry, and you just put a thin layer on, and it makes your skin feel so soft. You can use this any time of day really, but I haven't used this recently, which is why I didn't include it in my normal routine, because I haven't used it recently. When I first bought it, I was using it so religiously, but then I ended up switching out for the kojic acid, so that's where it replaced, basically got replaced in my routine. But I will keep it because I'll use it every now and then. But yeah, so this, you need to get this with any of the Garnier products. Garnier is just such a good brand. I love their products. They work and they're so affordable. So yeah, and also what else, so there was another moisturizer that I was using before I was using my Simple. I did keep it because I will feature it in an empties video. So this is the Garnier Skin Active Moisture Bomb. It comes in this packaging. I think this is the nighttime or daytime routine? I think this is the daytime routine, daytime one. It has antioxidant properties to it, and it's a really really moisturizing gel cream. The cream is blue, obviously it's finished so you can't even see. It's just so moisturizing, and it just makes your skin feel like baby soft, and it just sinks into your skin. Your skin is just hydrated without being oily or greasy. I will purchase this again, but first I need to finish this. So I feel like I will rotate between these two moisturizers, my simple moisturizer and my Garnier Skin Active Moisture Bomb. I'll definitely rotate between these two because they're so good for softening the skin. And I think so in summary, I'll just pick the products that I think definitely helped me with my spots. As in they're definitely actively helping me with my spots, in terms of lightening it and also helping me with my skin. So in terms of cleansers, I'll definitely pick the Garnier Skin Active Pure Intensive Daily Gel Wash for spots and blackheads. I'll also pick the Balancing Cleanser with Aloe Vera from Alpha H. It's amazing. And then the Acne Skin Brighter Lotion. That is so good because it just made my skin feel brighter within a few days of using it. Either one of these two from the Naturally Radiant range from Superdrugs, they're exactly the same thing. It's just this is more portable for like holidays and things. It's a lot more convenient. So these two, definitely glycolic acid is known for helping with spots. And then within my moisturizers, I didn't really have anything for targeting hyperpigmentation or spots, but these, I suppose, maybe the simple age resistant day and night cream, they're really good just for keeping your skin moisturized, just like the Garnier Moisture Bomb. So within my moisturizers, I don't actually have anything per se that actually targets discoloration or scars or anything like that, but they're just really good moisturizers. So in terms of serums, definitely the retinoid, that's really good for just evening out your skin tone. I forgot to actually mention that, and also helping you with fine lines and things like that. And I feel like when I put it over a skin that's healing, it definitely helps my skin heal a lot quicker from like spots and things. It definitely helps with that. And like I said, the L-ascorbic acid powder, you need to get this. If you get nothing else from The Ordinary, get this. It definitely brightens up your skin and it helps it heal really quickly, and it also helps fade scars. And then what else is there? Yeah, so the salicylic acid, it helps with actually diminishing the size of the spots and actually getting rid of them. It dries them out without letting them scar your skin. And I think, and then also the niacinamide, it's again it's specifically for blemish-prone skin. So you know, there's your answer there in terms of whether or not it works. I think it's working, it's just a bit slower for me anyway. So that is definitely a product that I think helped with my discoloration. So in terms of the products that definitely helped, oh, and my toner as well. This toner is very good for just softening the skin while because it's really good for balancing out your skin tone, evening out your skin tone, because the witch hazel and rose water are known for that, and so is the glycerin as well. And yeah, so definitely my DIY skin toner, definitely you need to get your hands on this, and you know, get your hands on ingredients to make this yourself. Save yourself a few coins as well. And also the kojic acid, you need to get this as well. If you have spot prone skin, use this helps with the spots. It definitely helps brighten your scars as well. So I think between the products that I've mentioned, yeah, I think between all of them, I'm definitely seeing a good result. And another product that you might want to consider buying is a facial brush. This is just a normal facial brush, a cheap one, but it works. You just need to get one to make sure that you're definitely exfoliating and you're clearing your skin of any dead skin cells that might be clogging your pores and causing spots as well. So so those are the things that you need to, I think, will definitely help. If you have sensitive skin, you might not want to use this every day, maybe 2 to 3 times a week. I use this every day and I'm seeing results with it, and I feel like my skin is a lot clearer. Yeah, so that's all I want to say. It would be good to get your hands on a facial brush, so you're not washing your face with just your hands. This is a lot more effective. So if you like the content of this video, please don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification button so you don't miss any more uploads from me, and also hit the thumbs up button so I can definitely see what you think of this video, and leave comments down below. Share with your friends, share with your family. Definitely helps me out. And yeah, so that's about it. Until next time, I will see you in my next video. Have a good one and stay blessed. Bye.